All these years, I've explored the streets of Hong Kong Island in search of fortune, reputation, and prestige.
All these years, I've explored the streets of Hong Kong Island in search of wealth, fame, and style.
First of the bunch, the biggest racing game in the making right now. Test Drive Unlimited Solo Crown releases this September 12th. Developers announced even came up with a new trailer for it, suggesting the game is going to be coming to PCs, Switch, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Now for those of you who don't know this yet, Solo Crown is set on a one-on-one scale recreation of Hong Kong, the island, with the entire list of available licensed vehicles and their physics. For those of you new, this is a open world lifestyle racing game. Developers even promised major and regular updates down the road.
The Sharps opened their doors to me. Their representation of sophistication and prestige made me join them without hesitation.
The streets expressed what I always believed. Success is synonymous with making an impression, and it was the perfect match.
My life on this island has been shaped by all these automotive and luxury experiences.
All this in a competition where regret can't be looked at as failure.
Streets are Sharps. There is only one name this island will remember.
Streets or Sharps, you write your own story. Test Drive Unlimited is back.
Hot Lap Racing also, in case you missed out on its official, developers came up with a final trailer suggesting it'll be coming out July 16 into PCs and the Nintendo Switch exclusively. By the way, this is a arcade-style classic racing game promising to bring back the Hysteria GT Motorsport cars with a 90s arcade Sega-style range of vehicles. It's an arcade sim game where you could say it blends realism with a lot of passion and nostalgia. Check it out in case you missed it. Game Factory just came out and announced the official launch date of JDM Rise of the Scorpion alongside a trailer. Now, this game is now finally hitting PCs this October. There's even a free playable chapter hitting Steam July 18. Japanese Drift Master, or short JDM, is actually a street race, or more to the point a village racing game in which you play as a high school student named Scorpion. It is actually a story-heavy racing game in nature.
Can't wait to get clumping.
Coming in at number 4, we have Warhammer 40k Speed Freaks. It's not something that happens every day, but it is a free-to-play multiplayer combat racing game set in the Warhammer universe, with a regular single-player and co-op matches and something entirely different, where 2 teams of 8 players get to compete to the finish line. You get to choose one of 7 different playable vehicles and battle in 2 different maps with several different modes when the game hits PCs this year.
Put the pedal to the floor. Eyes the fastest. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Faster, boys. Beat 'em to the end. We got the ball.
Monster Jam fans, fire up those engines! It's time to go full freestyle, like only a real Monster Jam truck can.
Monster Jam Showdown was announced for PCs, Switch. It's also coming to both generation of consoles for late 2024. However, Milestone just came out with the news that the game is coming out August 29 this year. They also released a new gameplay trailer for it. Monster Jam Showdown is actually made with the use of Unreal Engine 5. It'll offer 60 official Monster Jam trucks and more than 140 paint jobs on lock, and this is how it looks.
Power engines. It's time to show off some stunts. From backflips to wheelies. From donuts to bicycles. You've got a full range of incredible maneuvers to master. And with the help of in-game aids, everyone will have a blast. But remember, freestyle is just the beginning of your Monster Jam Showdown journey. Ready for some off-road racing? Stay on track with us. Monster Jam Showdown. It's showtime.
CarX Street, on the other hand, has been around for over a year now on mobiles. It's already downloaded around 10 million times in different locations on the Play Store, and it's amongst the most grossing and was one of the most trending games out there. This was so well received, developers promised to bring it on consoles and PCs. If you are familiar with the CarX series, it's a mobile version of a game as big as Horizon, now coming out to other consoles in late 2024. On second hands, we've got something pretty new. A game called DeathSprint 66. You'll see in a second. It's a racing game, of course, but instead of regular old cars or even futuristic machines, you get to race with, I don't even know whether if it's just mixed suits or you're all robot maniacs, because there's a lot of blood coming up. In fact, it's a lot like the game, it's a racing version of the famous science fiction hack and slash game Ghost Runner, but with just a different vibe. Anyway, this game's coming to PCs sometime later this year. Test Drive Solar Crown isn't the only thing that the Nacon's publishing. In fact, they have about 100 games at the moment to deal with, and the latest of which would be Endurance Motorsport series in the racing genre. Coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PCs early next year. This is a pretty short trailer over here, somewhat intriguing. Let's just take a quick look too.
呼叫1号速递员，您的 VIP 客户紧急调整的货物送达时间已为您开启高级驾驶权限，请及时查看订单信息。
收到。
Coming up behind that at number 9, we have another open world driving game that's definitely in the same footsteps of Test Drive Unlimited. Considering it's actually set in Japan, it says in the description it's a fictional city, so I think it is, but nonetheless. We have FSA Driving. It's actually a RPG sim delivery game, and you get to make trade runs and do underground races. Certainly one of a kind. This game is coming to PCs only sometime later this year.
没问题。Attention, adventure seekers! Are you ready for the ultimate driving experience?
Coming in at number 10, we have Matchbox Driving Adventures. Hitting PCs, Switch, both generation of consoles as well, possibly even mobiles. September 20th this year. This is an indie game with a new work of the famous Paw Patrol developers, allowing players to make, unlock, and fix digital versions of all the franchise's toy vehicles. You get to do that through 6 dynamic locations and play alone or in matches of up to 4 other players.
And skills.
Drive your adventure.
For those of you who missed it, Gameloft announced a new Asphalt game called The Legends Unite. They said this will be the latest Asphalt game, obviously coming to PCs, Switch, and to both generation of consoles, no longer in June but on July 17. They even came up with another trailer for it. It being said, this game, Unite, will serve as an expansion to Asphalt line. There will be over 200 new cars, mostly really advanced cars. There's going to be an online multiplayer and, as always, a career mode. There's a lot more coming up. So, Stampede Racing Royale does have a Xbox Series version coming to early access this summer. Developers announced a release trailer for it and a release window of Q3 2024. Stampede, for those of you new over here, is actually a free-to-play 60-player racing game with a 3-round eliminator style and a classic karting feel with the usual power-up arenas to fight for your victory. It's basically a battle royale racing game. A couple days ago at the PC gaming show, Crescent County just got its first gameplay trailer, and the word are remaining Microsoft exclusive, meaning it's going to be coming to PCs and Xbox Series X only. Developers announced and, well, forgot to mention and release window. Anyway, a Crescent County is actually a delivery life sim in a somewhat cozy looking solo punk world, and the vehicles you get to ride on your missions give that vibe. It's actually said this game will have a romantic nature. On the other hand, take a look at Screwdrivers. Coming in early access in 3 days, and there's also a demo you can try on Steam. This game's actually a free-to-play sandbox racing game inspired by Lego games, or at least it's got the elements right, in which, well, you have to design, build custom vehicles powered by electricity, fuel, gas, or all that matter, all three at the same time, and prepare them in single and multiplayer modes. This game is coming out June 20th. If you grew up playing games such as Vigilance, you're gonna love Fumes, which is a PlayStation 1 inspired vehicle combat. It's a post-apocalyptic racing game, an action one, in which you have the ability to collect stuff of other cars, roam around place, and build whatever you want down the line, which you've earned. There's also car upgrades, lots of unlockables. Fumes is actually hitting PCs exclusively later on in the year, and this is how it looks. And last but not least, we have Gigantosaurus Dino Kart. It's an indie, pretty recently revealed, fun, it's a little family-friendly kart racing game with pretty simple mechanics and a smooth-looking gameplay for younger generations. This game will have a 4-player split-screen co-op. It's pretty well designed and optimized. It has a auto-drive section actually to teach kids and stuff. Anyway, it's going to be coming out June 28th for all consoles.
With a round of stop and go.